think first, my gear's pretty beat up. Let's head back to the sink and we can repair.
Will sir be staying?
God damn it.
Will sir be staying for?
There we go.
Will sir be
Stop
staying
asking me that. Don't need that anymore. We killed Caesar with a knife. Let's see if we can make this our last visit to the sink. Let's grab as much stuff as we can. Grab... Okay, we don't need to grab... How much water do we have? Because water is heavy. Grab another 30. And like 50 corn. It's a lot of corn. We're mostly corn and water in terms of weight. It's fine. Thank you. Thank you, Cyber. Always appreciated. Corn. 6 corn. Beautiful. Alright, what do we have left to do? I'm trying to think of... Okay, so we've pretty much done most of the side quests. We've explored the entire map, more or less. I don't think there's anything we haven't explored yet. We can actually check if we go... Locations found? 539, which is including the Capital Wasteland as well as all the DLCs. I don't know how many there are in total. Quests? What do we got? Okay, so what we could do, I think Arcade and Boon's quests are not done. The thing is that those both require getting enough, like, affinity points with them, and we might not be able to get, maybe with Boon, or, excuse me, maybe with Arcade, but probably not with Boon. We'll have to see. We'll try Arcade first. Arcade, where are you? There you are.
Hey. What's up?
Want to tag along?
All right. Let's not waste any time.
So, we have to get, I think, 5 points with Arcade. Repcon facility. The crashed vertibird. It's 2. You can get... we've already killed everyone at the fort, and we've been at the fort, so that one might not work. Let's try the Repcon. You should just bring it up if we walk in far enough.
I've read about Repcon. I think they did some work with the the government before. Rockets and some energy weapon prototypes, I think.
Odd combination.
Repcon went through some rough times. When the rocket business was shaky, Mr. House purchased the company. It didn't take long for him to repurpose their plasma technology for a government weapon contract.
How do you know so much about this again?
Stop thinking so much. Thanks.
Where's the crashed vertibird? There it is. Anything to say about this?
A vertibird. Interesting. It's been a long time since I've seen one of these.
What was that?
What does anyone know about them? Big flying machines, right? Crazy helicopters. So weird.
I feel like if you gave it enough time, Arcade would just like spill his guts to someone and be like, "Oh yeah, my family, like I grew up in Navarro with the Enclave." See, like I don't know if the fort one is still gonna work because Caesar is dead. Ah, Jesus! Anything to say?
Wait a second. What's going on? Am I playing Virgil to your Dante? I'd like to assume that we're tiptoeing into the mouth of hell out of academic curiosity, but I'm not so open-minded that I've lost my brains.
There's one you can get here. There's 2 points. Let's just listen to him.
Short of canceling our imminent travel plans, that's the best thing you could have said. Just be careful. If we
So,
travel at
unfortunately,
Caesar's
I don't think I
pleasure,
can get another
we
2.
may
There's
not
another
miss
2 points if you
out.
bring him to Caesar's tent. You have a conversation, you leave with Caesar a lot, like you just let, and he'll have another 2 points. Shit, we actually might have to console command this. Because we've pretty much done every other thing. Because there's one that you can do with Thomas Hildren in Camp McCarran, but that's only on the first time. And there's another one, there's a couple you can get in the Whitewash, which we've done. And there's a couple we can get in Lucky Old Sun, which we've done. So, Vertibird, Arcade, Vertibird, Repcon headquarters, traveling to the fort. Maybe we could try seeing if the what's it called? If the one at the Camp McCarran works, maybe.
Yeah,
Wait till daytime.
have to hand it to the NCR. Get enough hand work.
Wait, oh, you're the 3-card bounty guy, right? I remember you. Holy shit, that was weeks ago.
Yes? Something...
Don't think. Oh,
Hildern is a good
perfect.
example of
It worked.
big picture obsession gone too far. At some point, he became so fixated on large-scale results that he lost the concept of the common good along the way. It's an inhumane kind of public service when people and the basic resources they need become numbers in a ledger.
Good thing there are still people like you around.
Kind of you to say, but there are better people than me around here. I just hope the followers can make a difference in the long run.
Okay. So that should have been enough points. That should have been five arcade updo points. So we have to continue doing House's quest line until I think after we blow up the Brotherhood bunker. So what I'm gonna do, I wonder if should I do maybe, what does Boone have? What do you have to do for Bun? Okay, so these history points can only be earned when Boone is in the party. Oh boy, so we might be fucked for this one. Kill Volpes in Colta. Well, kill Silas in Camp McKay. Oh, okay. Put a spell on you. Can't do that. Killing Caesar. Can't do that. During quest. Nope, can't do that. Camp Searchlight. Eradicate the Legion. Can't do that. Okay. So, for Boone, we're going to have to console command. Oh, hello there. How's it going? So, I'll tell
What's up?
Arcade to go to the Lucky 38 for now.
Back to the tomb, I suppose. If you need me, etc.
Okay, so Boone is still at Nipton. We're going to have to console command him to get his quest. Where does he go during the day? I actually don't know. Boone. Oh, this is depressing.
Yeah?
What do you do after this?
I don't know. I won't be staying, I know that.
Remember when you shot the lady who killed
Don't
your
see much
wife
point
or
in anything
enslaved
right
your
now,
wife
except hunting legionaries.
like 5 weeks ago in
Maybe I'll
game?
wander. You don't want to do that. Yeah. Working on your own, you're a lot less effective. I've been there and paid for it. But this isn't gonna end well. Fine.
All right then. So we have Bun. We can't get any of the points for him because all of them require him being along with us when we get them, and everyone is dead. Everyone is dead. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of console trickery. Let's see if we can find the console command. Here we go. It's do 9 6 BCD dot n open openness to what do you need? How many points do you need? 5? Yes, to 5. Shit. Can we do it without the brackets? Shit. Shit. You started playing XCOM 2? I feel it needs a tagline XCOM 2. Please stop talking. How's your evening? Yeah, I don't know if you can toggle it after the after you start like a campaign, but there is an option before you start to reduce beginner VO, which will cut down on the repeated sort of tutorialization of like objectives, of like how to do everything, of them constantly. I'm pretty sure it cuts down on them constantly, like what was it? Constantly reminding you about the Skulljack. Yeah. Shit, how do we do this? Okay, so I need Google, help me. I gotta do it on my monitor, not on my phone. Doing it on my phone sucks. Okay. New Vegas, Boon console command. There we go. Boon Quest console command. Okay, so well, that's the I forgot. You can't console command. Well, I want to do it the legitimate way, and I forgot to put set. Fuck. Is it like this? There, see, there you go. Okay. I forgot to phrase it properly. Set Boon to open. So now...
That guy Benny was a piece of work.
What happened to your wife?
I don't see what this helps. She's dead. All right. I tracked her down. Southeast, near the river. They were selling her. Saw it through my scope. Whole place swarming with legion, hundreds of them, bidding for things no man has a right to. I just had my rifle with me. Just me against all of them. So I took the shot.
What if I tell her...
Yeah.
But guys, remember, Fallout is always a wacky, funny game. This is comedy. Fallout has always been dark comedy. This is hysterical.
You can't stop. All this was only ever gonna play out.
This is hysterical. It's so funny that this guy's wife was sold into slavery, and then he couldn't rescue her, and so he killed her instead, so that she wouldn't be a slave. It's really funny.
It was gonna be something. If I'd never met Carla,
do you think the Legionnaire was doing his best auctioneer impression?
I should have never gotten close to her. I've got bad things coming to me. You better keep your distance too.
Oh, that's funny to think of.
Because fair is fair. Better that you don't.
So how do we get the quest to actually start now, though? In the order to access the necessary dialogue options, spoken to Manny Vargas or Sergeant Bitterroot. Okay, so, well, Manny's like right around here, so go talk to him. But are you enjoying XCOM 2, Legling? I think it's quite good. I've always liked it. Shame they never made more. Boone.
Me and his wife, we didn't see eye to eye on some things. One day... Man, see, I grew up in North Vegas, me and my cousin. Then something happened and...
Right. You need to know about Bitter Springs, right?
Just that a lot of people died who didn't want to be a... I don't...
That's what you need to know.
Sounds like it's gonna be an all-out war with the Legion soon. Maybe I should have re-enlisted after all.
We go Bitter Springs.
I was in a lot of places with First Recon. I don't really remember.
Oh, please. You must have been at Bitter Springs.
There was a miscommunication. Yeah, well, that's how they wrote it up in the report.
So far, already considering modding it a tad, there was a mod for the first game that stops the constant cutting away the camera every time something happens.
Looking back,
I don't know if there's a mod for that in XCOM 2, or for at least maybe to the extent that you would want, because that's just kind of how the game works. It's everything cuts and cuts and cuts and slides over, and the camera does not. You do what the camera wants you. You see what the camera wants you to see. You do not control the camera.
You don't come out of a tour of duty without regrets. It's best just not to think about it. Yeah. Always. Even when I sleep. I don't think so. It won't change anything. And that's a memory I don't want refreshed. He was a good spotter. Yeah, we were. When Carla went missing, he was the first person I told. He tried to hide it, but I could tell right away. He was glad.
God, Boone is like, it's, he had, like, okay, every character, every companion character is like, in New Vegas is like pretty fucked up to a certain degree. Boone is like Captain Depresso.
I thought some more about what you said.
Kind of forget
I
it
think
every
maybe you're
time.
right. Maybe I should go
I
to
hate
Bitter
it so much the
Springs.
camera keeps freaking
I
out,
don't know
flying
what
away
I'm
when it
hoping to
decides I'm
find
allowed to
there.
play the game again. Yeah.
I hope this isn't a mistake.
There we go. I've got to remember to forget. Like everyone's like, again, every NPC in this, every like companion is like,
First recons at Camp Forlorn.
they have issues. Boone's
This is the
backstory
place.
is like two
We got
atoms
sent
away
from
from just
Camp
being an
Golf looking
edgelord
for some
fiesta.
cons who've been making trouble
See, the
with one
thing
of our
is that
settlements.
like,
I guess one of the settlers was connected because we.
I think what stops him is the fact that
We figured this was a gang hideout.
he's
but
not like,
they'd led us to their home.
he's not like
There's
cool
a
about
ridge
it, you know what I
called Coyote
mean?
Tail on the
He's
south
not like,
side.
yeah, I'm a
That's what we
super
set up.
badass guy, you know? He's like, he's like clearly like fucked up by the things he's seen and that have happened to him. You know what I mean? Like, he's clearly like, you know, and the fact that you have to sort of, you know, he doesn't want to, he's like, no, I'm not telling you about all this shit. You know, it bugs him. Like, you know, what happened at Bitter Springs, and then, like, you know, what happened to his wife and what he felt forced to do, and then the sort of thing of, like, he feels like, you know, bad things are going to happen because it's just like, he feels like he's done bad things, and it's just like, almost like karma, and that, you know, he's like, kind of just like, in a way, waiting to die, waiting for whatever his comeuppance is, you know, because he feels his life is just so, like, he feels like it's just the things he's done and the things he's experienced, you know, it's terrible. Boone, are you stuck on one of the Joshua trees? There we go. Boone, are you stuck on one of the rocks? One day Bethesda will make, or one day the engine will be able to, they'll find an engine that can pathfind NPCs.
Canyon 37. That's what the NCR calls the pass down there. It was the Khan's only escape, so we set up here to guard it while the main force attacked from the front. Standing orders were to shoot on sight. Main force got spotted too soon. We heard shooting. Then Khan started coming through Canyon 37 in bunches. It was all wrong, though. Women, kids, elderly. Wounded started coming through, too. We radioed to confirm our orders, but command didn't get what we were seeing. They told us to shoot till we were out of ammo, so that's what we did. For the Khans, any of them can be dangerous. There's a lot you can't see through a scope. Still, I often wonder the same thing. Anyway,
He and Raoul
I
would
don't
make
know
a
why
great
we're here.
companions for each other.
thought maybe it'd help me see things better.
Old,
I'd like to
depressed,
stay here
well,
for
you're
a
not
while.
as old, but
Think some
depressed,
things over.
depression.
All right. We won't stay for long.
Depression buddies. Boone.
Something's wrong. Got a group coming our way. Looks like a Legion raiding party. It's big. Might be too big, even for us. If you want out, I won't blame you, but I'm gonna stay. See if I can hold them off. If only it was this easy
Let's
all
do
the
it.
time.
Hero moment.
Tell the truth, I think this is exactly what I've been waiting for.
Legion. It's a good thing that this mod pack is very bright. I can't see fucking shit. What? What did I hit him? I think I hit his gun. PTSD, nothing more bloodshed can't fix? Yep. Actually, wait. Man, I bet this is really impressive if I could see what I'm shooting at. Wait, do I actually wait. Apparel. Elite riot gear helmet. Oh, that's not great, but it's better. I can see what's going on.
More coming.
I have 4, 3, 2, 1% battery left. 0%. Oh, no, never mind. It recharged. I guess I'm guessing it takes like ammo from like. I bet it takes like microfusion cells or something. No cat eye? No. Dog. Is there like more? Yeah, there's one left. Oh, never mind. It was just a dog. Oh. Oh, God. Thermal. And it's... Oh!
We made it through after all.
No.
Not sure what to make of that.
Booed.
Thought my time had come. For a minute there, everything made sense. I could feel the end coming. I was ready for it. Now, I'm back where I was.
No one is judging or punishing you.
If that's how it is.
Truth from Full
there's
Metal
not a
Alchemist.
lot
Oh,
of
God,
comfort
yeah.
in knowing it.
Jeez.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do about all this.
You can't take back what you've done, but your regrets can set you on a better path. Get over it. It's war. People die. Why? Make amends. Become the avenging angel.
I guess they brought us here. One less Legion raiding party running loose now. Never a bad thing, you can take my word for that. Still feels like I'm living on borrowed time. But I don't see any reason not to take a lot more of those sons of bitches with me. You got a point. There's still some things I can do before all this is over.
Boone now has first recon survival armor fitted with extra features and storage. And his sarge. No. Wow, cool fit. Man, they gave him a chin.
Hey, I want to thank you for bringing me to Bitter Springs. Things seem clearer now.
Good for you.
Life has a way of punishing you for the mistakes you make. Big enough mistake, punishment can take a while. Mine's not over. That's what they tell you in the casinos, too. Because it's the only way to get you to buy back in. If people
Oh
knew
God,
the
he
truth,
mentioned casino.
that
Oh, do I
something's
want to
watching
spend
you,
time robbing all?
waiting
Not
to
robbing.
take it
Do I
all
want to
away
spend
from
time
you,
getting banned
and
from
it
every
never
casino?
loses. That's all it's doing
I
now.
kind of don't. I don't need the caps. I've done it before. I'm not gonna waste time on that. How's your luck stat? 10. Like it wouldn't be like difficult or anything. It's just it would just it would just take time. You know, it would be like half an hour of playing blackjack. Kind of don't want to do that. Okay. How do we even start Raoul's quest? Raoul. His quest is unmarked. It's just old school ghoul. Why did they not give him like a proper quest? Courier must try. Okay, so we have to talk to Loyal and Corporal Sterling and Ranger Andy. So he has to see a bunch of oldies, and then he'll be inspired to not be old.
Oh, it's you. You need some... Anything's better than staying here. Let's go. Not to worry, boss. I'm sure killing the boss of one of the families will in no way lead to savage, bloody reprisals against you and your loved ones.
Whose idea was it? Whose idea was it? Like, we're gonna make Snarky Ghoul. The whole gang's here. Make the ghoul the snarky fucking sass talker, and then also get Danny Trejo to voice him, because why not? Is this the right hangar? Yeah, it is. Oh, wow. This actually... I don't remember... I have... Really? Okay. I never went back to the hangar after they take the airplane. They're actually building the fucking thing. Pearl. Ain't that funny. Where's old? I need old. Oh, there's old.
Every day.
Isn't that bomber a beauty? Thanks so much for making an old man's dreams come true.
So, do I just talk?
That's a good thing to see.
There we go.
Boss. That Loyal guy. He's getting up there in years, but he still finds a way to make himself useful to his people. If you ask me, that's better than withering away all alone or holding on to some faded piece of glory from your past.
Using his years of knowledge to help his tribe. It's a noble goal.
Yeah, it beats dying alone in the wasteland because you were too slow. That fear's always been a part of my life. I grew up in a place called Hidalgo Ranch, just outside Mexico City. It wasn't much, just a bit of a farm, with a house for 3 generations of Tejadas. I wasn't the best behaved kid. I was quick with my hands, with a pistol or a wrench. And I wasn't afraid to get into fights over it. I never killed anybody, but I had my share of run-ins with the police. Mostly my family kept me in line. This was before the war. We were far enough away from Mexico City when the bombs fell that we missed the worst of it. But things got bad quick. Just a few days after Mexico City was vaporized, Refugees started pouring down the road to our ranch. We helped who we could, but there were so many. Eventually, my father started turning people away before we ran out of food. Things got violent. My father and I got our guns, and we drove them off. About 24 men came back in the night after we'd gone to sleep. They set fire to the ranch house and barred the doors from the outside. My whole family was trapped inside. I smelt the smoke, and I got myself and my little sister Rafaela out through a window. But everyone else, my parents, my grandmother, my 2 brothers, and 2 of my sisters, all died.
Jesus.
Rafaela
See what I mean?
ran.
Everyone is, all these
Pursued by
characters
some
is
of the
just
men
like,
who attacked our home.
it's human misery.
But I was always a good shot. The ones who came after us, I killed. The rest, I left be. I had to take care of Rafaela, not throw my life away on revenge.
You can't think it was your fault. No one could stand against a dozen armed men alone, unless they're the courier at level 30.
I know that, boss. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm just getting sentimental in my old age. Anyways, forget it.
Isn't this so funny, goofy, wacky, and silly? He's so silly! Ah! The smiling friends fucking silly Samuel's like spurging out, trying to be taken seriously, and everyone's just like, he's so funny! He's so funny and silly! That's yeah. Here's this guy explaining how a bunch of, after the fucking Great War, a bunch of people fucking set his house on fire and killed most of his family, and then he barely survived, taking his little sister out. It's so funny. Fallout has always been a comedy game. A dark comedy. I know, like, it's so annoying. It's so annoying, that defense. It's a funny haha game. It's like, it's a dark comedy, guys. Oh, excuse me. There's old.
Howdy. Name's Sterling, First Recon. Can't say I've seen you before. I'd remember if I had. Got a good memory for faces, landmarks and such too. Comes with practice.
That thick
that's
power
all.
armor mod cracks me up. It's real good. Titans of the New West is actually awesome.
I called her the Long Carabine. Didn't always have the scope. I added that myself. Been shooting with her so long, couldn't bring myself to toss her away. Would have felt guilty to part with the old girl. The other snipers used bolt action, but Gorbets reckoned it didn't matter none if I was different, so long as I could hit my targets.
Wide Putin-looking armor. Anything to say, Raoul, or do I have to talk more?
Took some skills to bring down that. Used to be a ranger, one of the first they sent out east back before we took the dam. Observation and reconnaissance. We took the lay of the land, checked out the locals, and kept ourselves inconspicuous. A couple friends of mine were the first to scout the dam. That was back in '73, if I recall. A lot of those rangers are dead now. Vegas always chewed men up. It's just a little more literal nowadays. Well, that wasn't really a matter of choice. Got myself caught by legionaries up near Malpay. They had themselves some fun with me. Mangled my hands and feet pretty good. Wasn't much good with the pistol after that. Wasn't gonna be trekking across the waste on any more long scouts either. Caesar's boys figured I wasn't going anywhere after what they'd done to me. So they didn't bother tying me up. I crawled out of there on my elbows and knees. Must have looked a sight. Then I rolled down an embankment into the Colorado. Guess I had a mind to drown rather than give Caesar's boys the satisfaction of killing me. But a couple rangers happened to be watching from across the river. They jumped
Isn't this
on
so
in and
funny
pulled me
and
out of
silly?
there. Lucky break, they said.
Isn't this so funny and silly how this guy was captured and tortured by the Legion, and then he crawled on his elbows and knees and threw himself into a river hoping to drown instead of being tortured to death, but was luckily rescued? God, it's so funny.
I can't believe we were allowed inside the Lucky 38. That place has been a legend since before the war. Got a second to talk,
Oh, there we
boss?
go. Sure.
Meeting Corporal Sterling, well, it kind of got me thinking. Here's a guy that's been beat all to hell, right? I mean, he could have retired from the service, but instead he signs back on and does what he can.
Legion has a
You
terrible
think he
track
did the right
record
thing?
with people going down cliffs. You can't even rely on a cliff to kill someone.
You think so, boss? Because I remember a time when a lot of people stuck to their duty no matter what. It ended with nuclear bombs falling on my hometown. After the fire, I knew my sister and I couldn't stay at Hidalgo Ranch anymore. The refugees still wanted me dead. They even put a bounty on me. I remember how scared Rafaela was. I told her if she came with me, we'd see the vaqueros. She used to love the rodeo, especially the trick riders. We figured maybe we could find help in Mexico City. We were young. We didn't know what had happened, really. We didn't understand about the bombs. I don't think it was as hard hit as DC or Bakersfield, but it was bad enough. By the time we got there, the city was a radioactive ruin. Still, the city was full of looters, already forming into the beginnings of raider tribes. Crime was bad before the war, but now it was a nightmare. We were living like scavengers, scraping by on what little food we could find, always looking for medicine.
I would imagine Mexico City would be a wreck,
Then, of
considering it's in a
course,
valley.
the radiation started to kick in, turning me into this handsome devil you see before you. You're a poet of understatement, boss. But there were moments it was almost
I just
worth
had
it.
a mission to save a bunch of
Still
civilians. The
remember finding
shapeshifter
that
enemy
note
reveal. I
across
killed 2 dudes out
I
of
was
like
just
9.
looking
Why
around for
exactly
something
did
I
they
could
need my
slice
help?
up to wrap my burns. When I saw the vaquero outfit hanging on the rack,
Because.
like it had
So
no
if you're
touch.
playing vanilla
I took
Plagueling,
it, not like
you're not playing with
anybody
mods,
else
you're going to
needed it,
notice that
know? And
that
wore
you
it back
essentially
to our
have
tent.
to do every mission.
Rafaela laughed.
If a mission pops up, you have to
First
do
time
it, and you're like
since the
heavily
bombs exploded.
penalized if you skip.
It was. I started to build up a legend. Sometimes it headed off trouble, but most of the times it just started more. Young punks looking to prove themselves
Hello.
would come looking for me, but my eyes were sharp and my guns were quick. For a while, it seemed like we might even survive there, until Rafaela.
What happened?
She went out to find some food one day. I was sick, so I stayed at our camp. I guess it must have been the beginning of radiation poisoning. Anyway, it was supposed to be safe, but some raiders happened to pass through where she was scavenging. I won't speak of what they did to her. When I found her body, the only way to recognize her was this funny little scar on her knee from when she was a little girl.
Isn't this really funny? Isn't this really funny and silly that he's explaining that his sister was murdered by raiders?
Terrible doesn't begin to cover it, boss. I led my whole family down. First the ranch, now Rafaela. I was the
It's
last.
so ha ha hee hee hee.
I guess maybe I went a
It's
little
so
crazy then.
funny.
I took my guns and went back to that market. I didn't have many bullets, but I had enough. After the raiders were dead, I salvaged what I could from the store. I was tired. I just wanted to be alone forever. I left Mexico City behind. I made my way out to the Gulf Coast. Eventually, I found an old Petro Chico refinery nobody had claimed. I stayed there for a little while, and I thought a lot about my life. I thought about the guns I'd lived by, and what they'd gotten me. I decided my guns hadn't gotten me anything, and it was time to give it up. I took off the old vaquero outfit and put on a Petro Chico jumpsuit. The name tag said Miguel, so I started using the name myself. Eventually, I made it to Arizona. That's another story, boss.
I like how this character, this companion quest is just talking to a dude about his life. It's just listening to his life story and getting to know more about him and his past and what he thinks about certain things. And that's it. That's it. I don't have to go to a vault and find old technology to cure his addictions with old vault magic. I don't have to fucking collect 9 holotapes across the wasteland and then kill a dude at the end of a raider dungeon. Oh god, it's like it's so it's just terrible. I don't know why there should be more shooting.
We haven't met yet. You must be new in town. I'm Andy. Right now, a whole lot of sitting on my keister and counting cracks in the ceiling. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. On better days, I help keep the peace. Boone and Vargas watch the road. I watch the town. Tell myself I'm doing some good. Yeah, twice. Actually, the first time, it was more like half my body. Knocked me out of the Rangers. This time, it's mostly just reminded me how useless I've gotten.
What happened?
A few years back, we get a tip that some Legion slavers were holed up in this burnt-out house a few clicks from where we were stationed. We get there and it's deserted. No sign anyone's been there. I mean, nothing.
How does this guy teach you to like attack with his bad legs? Maybe he just like,
there's this kid.
okay, so what you're gonna want to do is this, and he kind of just like, you know, tells you kick your leg up or whatever.
I go to grab him out of there and I notice he's holding something in his hand. Something metal. He shuts himself back in the closet and that's when I see the grenade he's left by my feet. They do it a lot, the Legion, using kids. They know we'll hesitate. Anyway, that was the first time. Second time, I fell down those stairs in front of the motel, just in case I got to thinking I'd put it all behind me. Huh. People don't exactly line up to find out what's in my head. Can't remember the last time someone suggested I knew something worth knowing. You know, maybe there's something I can do for you. Since you've gone to all the trouble of flattering a crippled old soldier, there's a move we have in the Rangers for knocking an opponent off his feet. Saved my butt a bunch of times, maybe it will for you too. Let me show you how it's done.
Ranger takedown. Neat. You wanna talk? You wanna talk? Roll. There
Hey,
we go.
boss. Can I ask you something?
Sure, what's on your mind?
What do you think of guys like Ranger Andy?
Seems like a decent guy.
That wasn't what I meant, really. I mean, guys who have a world of experience doing what they do, but have to give it up because they're getting old and slow or too injured.
And he's tougher and dangerous than... yeah.
Maybe, yeah. I guess you got a point there.
He's polite enough not to shit talk a man. In a man's... Not to talk shit in a man's house, yeah.
Not really, boss. No. I left everything when I left Mexico. My home, my family, my name, even my face. I know it's surprising, boss, but I wasn't always just handsome. As far as the world knows, I was Miguel, and I was okay with that. I headed north for a while, and ended up in Tucson. Not Tucson, by the way. Things were good there. Well, maybe not good, but better than Mexico City anyways. I found myself a little shack, started fixing things.
Fixing things?
Oh, sure, boss. I was always good at fixing things. Some I fixed for the town, some I fixed for other people, some I fixed just for the hell of it. It's a better way to use your hands than killing. And even then, I wasn't getting any younger or faster. I lived there for a long time, kept to myself, didn't get into any fights. Hell, the only reason I even kept my guns oiled was professional pride. Getting there, boss. I'd been in Tucson. The locals can call it Tucson all they want, but it's Tucson, damn it. About 75 years when she showed up. Prettiest thing you ever saw, boss. Maybe it was just a trick of my senile brain, but I swear she looked just like my Rafaela. Her name was Claudia. She ended up taking work at one of the
The game could have used the old Tell Companion to use skill mechanic.
How could I?
Yeah.
I looked after her in my own way. This was a long time ago, before Caesar's Legion pacified Arizona and brought the Raider tribes to heel. A tribe came into Tucson one day. More a gang, really. Dirty Dave and his 6 brothers. They were looking for bullets, and I sold some to them. I figured if I did that, They'd leave town before they tore it up too much.
But they didn't, did they?
No, boss. No, they didn't. As I was saying, I hoped they'd leave the town in peace. Instead, they decided to stop at Claudia's brothel to take the edge off. I don't know which one of them got rowdy first, but by the time I heard the screams and got my guns, it was too late. They shot up the brothel, killed 4 girls, and taken Claudia for their sport.
Did you rescue her?
I went after Dave and his brothers. They had a head start, but they slept nights. I didn't. Took me 3 days to catch up to them. Claudia was dead when I got there. They put a bullet in each of her eyes. I couldn't do anything except avenge her, just like Rafaela. I charged into the middle of their camp and started firing. 2 of them were dead before they knew I was there. The other 5, though, they shot the shit out of me. I would have died, I think, if I wasn't so full of rage. By being a meaner old cuss than the rest of the house, I wanted to keep living until they weren't. So I just kept shooting until they were all dead. I was in pretty bad shape in the end, though. I don't know how long I laid there, with the sun baking me and the buzzards chomping at me.
See,
Eventually,
this
I
is
got the
right
strength
here.
to
This
start
is why
moving.
the ghoul in the show
A long
can
time after
survive
that,
being
I
impaled.
managed to drag my carcass
Raul
back
got
to town.
shot a lot and almost died. So that explains why the ghoul can be impaled on a street post or whatever the fuck that was. And then survive and be walking again the next episode. He had a rock put inside
I
of him.
recovered, more or less, anyways. I left too.
Why is Raul leaving out
I
all
ran
the
into
parts
Tabitha
where he
at
drank
Black
the
Mountain.
ghoul juice?
Well, the rest you know.
Right, that's the
I
he
swore
drank
I
all
was
the
done with the
all
grizzly
those
life.
years. He had to,
Too
oh my
old, too slow,
god, the fucking
too
ghoul
beat up to
juice.
protect
So
anyone anymore. I thought I was done forever, but after traveling with you,
how did the
I've
ghoul
always had my
juice?
doubts
How do ghoul juice?
about whether I still had what it took to carry my pistols.
Because
proudly,
like some of these
to
ghouls
use
are
them to do what's
pre-war.
right.
A lot of
And now
ghouls
that
have
I've
been
been
around
traveling with
since
you
the
for
Great
a
War.
while, you made me realize that I could still
Was
do
ghoul
it.
juice always a thing?
Maybe I'm not
Is
as
it
tough
is
as I
ghoul
used to
juice
be.
pre-war?
But my brains can make up for that. And my hands are still quick enough. It's time to put the guns back on.
Do I want to make? Should he be? Should he? Fuck it. He's gonna be shooty.
You can bet on that, boss.
Cool.
Angry soldier robots with bazookas. I'm sure they'll be a good police force. Hey, as long as you're not asking me
Is
to go
Mexican
back to
ghoul
Black
juice
Mountain,
made with real
I'm happy
cane
with
sugar instead of corn syrup? Fuck. I just. Oh, it's so stupid. Oh, it's so dumb. Oh. What? Okay, what is the cope on the Fallout Wiki? What is the current cope on the Fallout Wiki for ghoul juice? Fallout ghoul juice. Juice. Here we go. What's the cope on the wiki? Okay, so the specific properties of the vial's contents, visibly shown to be a yellowish liquid, have not been officially stated in the series to date. Oh, of course not, because they don't want to actually explain anything. Observed usage consists of attaching the vial to a special apparatus and inhaling the aerosol product similar to the chem jet, with the primary effect appearing to delay the mental degenerative effects of feralhood in ghouls. The exact means of producing the concoction are unknown, though the organ harvesters, Huey and Squirrel, seemingly serve as one of the most lucrative sources of the ghoul inhabitants of the Greater Los Angeles area. Leverage of their supply. Yeah, so again, it's literally like a MacGuffin that they just made up. That makes no sense. It literally like. Why would you introduce something like that? Why would you introduce ghoul juice? Like, I don't know, like, also, why would you introduce it and then not, like, you introduce this thing that brings, there wouldn't be any stakes for the ghoul, but the thing is that they're not, like, like, you know what, I understand what you're saying, that that's what they think, that there wouldn't be any stakes for the ghoul, but, like, you can make stakes without making it so they have to, like, drink, you know, or inhale, like, a magical substance every, you know, however long, or they go crazy. Like, it just shows you the fucking quality of these writers, where they're like, oh yeah, we have to introduce this MacGuffin. We're not going to explain anything about the mechanics of how it works, you know, and it's going to go against, like, everything in, like, well, that just standard goes against everything everyone has done in Fallout. There's never been ghoul juice. Ghoul juice was never a thing. You never had to take a fucking drug to stave off ghoulification or a feralification. It adds so many questions. It adds, like, so many questions and makes issue, like, again, it's like Bethesda writing Fallout 4. When they write new stuff, the new stuff, they destroy and fucking shit all over the old stuff, and then when they introduce new things of their own, it's so badly implemented and so just poorly thought out that it causes more issues.
Where to, partner?
Everyone seems to have the juice. That NCR post had it for some reason.
What's up?
What's up? What's up?
There's a reason I did that.
Where to, partner?
Oh, by the way, I found a Starfield Defender video, and let me tell you, they aren't sending their best. I feel like that's desperate. Like, what was the, if you know, you don't have to link it or anything, but just, like, was it within, let's say, 3 months of the game coming out? Because if it was a Starfield Defender video and it's like it came out like a year after the release, no excuse. First couple months, it's like, yeah, people are still in the honeymoon period. Okay.
The foundation is laid.
Oh, it was, oh no.
The strip are upgraded, and those at the fort ready for action. Now it's just a matter of adjusting the attitudes of some lesser groups while we wait for Caesar's Legion to attack Hoover Dam. Outside New Vegas, at what was once called Nellis Air Force Base, resides an unusual tribe known as the Boomers.
Best Bethesda Game Studios game.
They are, shall we say, aggressively reclusive.
This from 2 years ago. That's never mind. That's fair. That's like, it's 2 years ago, meaning it's like, it's honeymoon period stuff. They were just enamored by new game.
I wanted firing at my targets. If not, then I want to make sure that the Boomers don't sign similar treaties to fire their guns in support of the NCR or Caesar's Legion. Recently.
Right. Oh, I guess.
Any progress?
Alright. Starfield is great and the complaints are ridiculous. Oof. Don't wait. You should wait a little bit. Don't again. If you're gonna make a video, wait. Because like, you really should. It's so easy to fall into, like, the honeymoon thing, where even if you do think that the game is good when it first comes out, you're so enamored by it, you love it, That opinion could change. Like, even a lot of, like, the shilliest shills were, like, after a couple weeks or a month or whatever, were like,
Hello, friend.
this game isn't as good as I thought.
Of course, my child. After all that you have done for us, we would love to help you in the... After all the training in virtual reality, the young ones would relish an opportunity to put their skills to battle. We'll be there when you need us.
Cool.
Bye.
Bye. Like, I already know... I already have an idea for doing a short video for my, for Starfield. And it's going to be, Starfield is as bad as everyone says it is. It's the title's going to be either Starfield is as bad as everyone says it is, Starfield is as exactly, or Starfield is as bad as you've heard, everyone was right about Starfield. Something like that. And it's going to be like 15 minutes at most of me just going like, yeah, everyone's yeah, wrong. Or everyone's wrong. Everyone's right about how bad it is. Everything you've heard is correct. Yeah, the gameplay sucks. Yeah, the worlds are boring to explore. Yeah, the story is so just poorly put together. Yeah, the all the stuff. I will maybe do a particular section laughing at all the gun designs, as that particularly interests me. So I might do that and be like, okay, so I've talked about why it sucks, you know, briefly, and that everyone's said it's bad, and they're right. I'm going to talk about how awful the designs of the weapons are, and then I'll just, like, make fun of all the guns.
Any progress with the boomers? Well done. The boomers fire.
Main argument is that you can't expect Bethesda game to be something it is not, and Starfield juggles a lot of 7 out of 10 mechanics, which make it a 9 out of 10 game.
And their den of vice, Gomorrah. As the decisive encounter between the bull and the bear
it's such a weird
my concerns about the Omertas have grown. I've never expected loyalty, mind you. A reliably underhanded tribe.
You know what it is? It's a case of, like, it's one of the common arguments is that whenever you criticize something that someone likes a lot, is that you're expecting it to be something it's not, when it's not. That's not the argument. Like, they're trying to,
The Omertas are fanatics.
So, they're like, you know, it's like, no, I'm not saying that, like, again, I get some of it with the Fallout 4 video. It's like, no, I don't want Fallout 4 to be something it's not, you know what I mean? I want it to be a Fallout game. No, it's like, you saying you had fun is not, like, a good argument. No, you can't just say, you going uber nihilist and saying, oh, well, no game actually has a point. All games are just stupid things to do until you die. And it's like, ugh, okay, sure. Let me copy the title. Starfield is great, and the complaints are absurd. Is that the one from 2 years ago? Oof. Okay, well, if this is the guy by Pliny, yeah, I looked at, I don't know if, I think he's, from just, like, glancing at some of his titles, it's like, okay, you are desperately trying to, I don't know, make, like, maybe not rage bait, but, like, he has a video from, like, a year ago where it's like, miserable babies hate Avowed. And it's just like, I don't want to watch a video like that because I like yeah, that's exactly what it is that people are miserable babies. That's why they don't like Avowed. Not that it's like a boring game, or not even boring, not it's just like not a very good game. It's either contrarian or he's making some incredibly well-made bait. Contrarian, I feel like it's contrarian. I feel like from what bait would be if it was bait, it would be baitier. Does that make sense? So I think that that's just contrarianism.
No one but Omertas are allowed to carry guns into Gomorrah. Check your weapons with me.
Hello and welcome to Gomorrah. I knew someone would call in that mark soon. What do you want to know? All I can tell you is to find Caccino. He's the lowest level lieutenant you're going to be able to talk to. Some of the girls say he's been involved in some shady business the family wouldn't really like. Ask him about it.
Am I getting the Pimp Boy 3 billion? No. I don't think I've ever gotten the Pimp Boy 3 billion. It's really nice. That's really nicely up-resed, these posters.
I hear you've been asking questions about me, dickweed. What the fuck do you want? I banged Lot's wife and licked her salty ass. The fuck do I look like? I'm the one asking the questions here. Now tell me why you've been dropping my name before I get some muscle over here and we find a private place to talk. But you again. I don't give half a dick what you again. Where the fuck did you get that? Okay, listen, buddy. That's some dangerous shit you got there. That book can get me killed if the wrong people see it. Let's talk. What do you want? What can I do for you?
Caps.
Okay, you got me by the balls. Here's a couple hundred caps. Maybe that'll buy you friendship. I can pay you for it, of course. I also... Between you and I...
Alright, 100 caps and you help me break up the bosses.
Oh, here's some caps. Now give me the journal. Right, there we go. So let me tell you what I know about the family's business. The boss is Big Sal and...
Right. Troik, Clandon. So this quest, hopefully modded, has... This quest was notoriously easy to break, the scripting. Quest things, either characters just, like, wouldn't do anything. Like, you would break the quest triggers for, like, different steps, and the quest would just be unable to, you wouldn't be able to complete it. Yeah, this is one where you should really save. So this guy, what you gotta do is you gotta break into his safe. Take the snuff tapes. The discrepancy between the hundreds of caps that are supposed to be ridiculous amounts and the price of guns and vendors almost always bothered me. Yeah, that's something I think is addressed in this mod pack. It does adjust the economy, so that the prices are not as insane.
Hey, nice to meet you. Do you need help with something? I think I should kill you before you have a chance to show those tapes to anyone. What do I have to lose?
Give you the tapes, you promise to leave New Vegas and never come back.
All right, give me the tapes. I'm going a long way away from Vegas.
This is my most console commanded quest to progress besides companion quests. It doesn't help that the casino, like especially the lower, like some of the brimstone is very confusing to navigate. It's like just a lot of hallways.
Find yourself a girl or a guy. Have some fun.
Who are you? I didn't do anything. Leave me. Cachino. Yeah?
Maybe I can help. You don't help me, I'll report your work to the NCR.
Great. So I'm fucked either way. I guess I don't have any choice but to help you. They're keeping them in a little utility section down off the... I don't know what they're arming themselves. As a little pet project, I've been making some thermite. Thermite burns as hot as the devil's asshole and can melt...
Give me the thermite, I'll blow up the weapons, yep. I remember this being extraordinarily buggy. Sometimes the thermite wouldn't place, sometimes it wouldn't actually detonate. Like, I'd have the thing where you trigger... I had a thing where you would trigger the thermite, and then nothing would happen. Thank you. Take all these supplies. Thank you for your donation to the courier... what am I trying to say? Courier... I've lost my train of thought. Courier Hoover Dam Fund. Fallout New Vegas 1.0 run? No. No thanks. I'd like to leave that back in 2009. Hey, where's the switch again? Wow. Don't like Doc Mitchell doing owl-like movements. Ah, shit.
Hey, what can I do for you? Whoa, you managed to pull... Oh, is that right? Is that your handiwork?
So you can actually just like do this. Don't even have to wait for him to do it. Dun 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 dun.
Hey, thanks for all the hard work back there. I'm gonna run
And
a
now he
tight
just
ship
becomes
here,
in
don't
charge.
you worry. Of course.
He gives you after all that, he gives you 50 chips to play in the casino. 50.
Welcome to Gamora. How can I...
This guy's a synth. Look at his eyes. Take my pad on caps, please. There we go. Yeah, Raoul was right. Ugh, open strip is so nice. Look at that.
What do you have to report about the Omertas?
Done.
Well done. They won't be causing any trouble then. Your next assignment is to locate and destroy
Triggers your
remnants
first
of the
trailer
Mojave
nostalgia,
chapter
yeah.
of the Brotherhood
Good
of
old
Steel.
E3 trailer.
The NCR nearly did the job at Helios 1 a few years ago, but there seem to have been survivors, unfortunately. Given the Brotherhood's fanatical views on technology, they can be counted on to oppose my regime. Please, put them out of my misery. You're absolutely right. You must have had run-ins with them, as have I. Since 2278, I've lost 5 roaming Securitrons near Hidden Valley. I didn't receive any clear video of the incident, but telemetry from the units destroyed indicates they were attacked with energy weapons. It's obvious that the Brotherhood...
Well, no issues. Wait. Were you aware that the White Glove Society used to be cannibals?
Yes, of course. But refraining from those dietary practices is a primary requirement of their contract. They've been good to their word. Put together one hell of a resort hotel, too. From what I hear, I'd want to eat at the Gourmand every night, if I were ambulatory.
Look at you using
What
the word
else did you
ambulant.
want to
Look,
discuss?
fucking Christ, the night and day difference between this Mr. House and the Mr. House in the TV show, like, holy shit. It's not Mr. House, it's Mr. Home. Mr. Condo, Mr. Apartment. It's, he's so, like,
Yes, I know. It was detected immediately and deactivated, let's see, 39.735 seconds after you planted it. You thought I wouldn't notice? What else did you want to discuss? One of the followers of the apocalypse, I'm sure. They're curious about me. Good luck planting a surveillance device here in the Lucky 38 without my knowing about it.
What's the deal with the snow globe collection?
What of it? I enjoy them. There's something about a little diorama set inside a glass dome that I
Does this mod pack
find
re-add the cut diplomatic
If you run across
brotherhood? I
any out
don't
in the
think it
wastes,
does.
Turn them in to Jane. She'll compensate.
I can double check. Let me bring up Tale of Two Wastes. Let me bring up the mod manager. Brother. No. House. No. Truce. No. No, it does not. I like how you can be stupid. Where does New Vegas get all of its electricity?
Hoover Dam, of course.
I like how he sighs.
Dam. The NCR had it up and running at 50% capacity within a year of occupying the dam. By treaty, New Vegas receives 5% of its output. More than enough. What else?
Caesar is dead.
By my calculations, his death will affect the shape of the battle for Hoover Dam minimally, if at all. The Legion's aggression will outlive Caesar. Indeed, they'll try to take the dam as a tribute to his memory. Given a year, they'd have him deified. But by then, the Legion will be breaking down, riven by internal conflicts, a monster consuming itself. It's irrelevant. In the short term, the Legion is
no,
still
Mr. House,
monster
you're
enough
wrong.
that defeating it will make me
Mr.
powerful
Hoos,
indeed.
what's actually going to
What else did you
happen
want to discuss?
is they're going to have a civil war over a small hill where Caesar's Caesar's fucking bleached bones are Mr. That's the one from the TV show, is Mr. Hoos. Don't tread on the mirror. Can I sleep in the bed? I'm gonna take a nap in your bed. Oh, man. So, the show comes out, last episode of the season. It's so fucking surprising. It's been 2 months, like, yeah, almost 2 months of that show. 8 episodes that are 45 minutes each. And, like, seemingly nothing has happened. like no one seems closer to their goal, or whatever their goal might be. Like, it's insane. Just, I'm like, they have 1 episode left, and they have like 10 plots to finish up. Like, they don't have time.
There you are. A few of us wanted to thank you for being
This is
such a
awkward.
good friend to the brother.
You're such a good friend to the Brotherhood. Thank you. Pulls at collar. Gulp. Ooh, shiny. Okay. Great. What plots can they finish? House will die. Just unceremoniously. The Legion will be shot to hell unceremoniously. What if I just do it the old-fashioned way? Would I ever play Dust? Is that the, like, really hardcore survival-y one? Maybe. What was that one? Recuperation. Recuperating. They both have 5 correct? What? Okay. It's fine. It's fine. See? That's what you do. That's the way you do it. Now we just swoosh on out. Now this is comedy. Dust is like misery / gamma for New Vegas. Okay. I don't know. I usually have like. Does it end up being one of those mods where it's like, oh, you got shot once, you are now dead? I usually have a low tolerance for that. That's it. Oh, I guess I never did eyesight to the blind. Whoops. That's fine. But I thought I did. No, I did still in the. Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. Will Veronica still be in a companion? There's a reason why I made it so that she left to back to the 188, just in case she immediately goes hostile. Let's go see. Because I want to get her ending where she's alive, but the Brotherhood is destroyed.
What's up?
Oh, she's fine.
What's up?
That's a bug. That's a that is a that's it's not a bug, and so I know it's an unintended thing. It's because I think I have high enough rep that I wasn't shunned with the Brotherhood, because I got them to idolized, and so having this is just an unintended effect. Because like, look, they're wild child. Oh, we should go kill the cons. That's something else we should do.
We're not moving now that the fiends have been taken out.
It's like you can't say you are already part of the Brotherhood if you did their quest before talking to her. Yeah, again, it's unintentional.
I've been warned about you. You are perilously close to making an enemy of Caesar, and that is not wise. If we weren't in Khan territory, I would kill you where you stand. Caesar will be avenged.
Yes, goodbye.
What the hell?
You dirty coward!
Oh, thank you, Veronica. That is what the cons deserve. They suck. They've always been shitty, terrible people.
What's up?
Have you destroyed the Brotherhood of...
They're fucked.
Single-handedly destroying a Brotherhood of Steel bunker is quite an accomplishment.
They let me in.
Platoons of NCR troops have died trying to do the same. This welcome news comes just in time.
Oh, we gotta
as
do,
events in
you'll
the
know it when it
wider
happens.
world
I
are
like this
coming to
quest.
a head. Aaron Kimball, the president of the new California Republic, is going to visit Hoover Dam to boost morale. Apparently, he hasn't considered the effect on the troops' morale of seeing their beloved leader get his brains blown out by a Legion sniper. I need you to make sure that no harm comes to President Kimball. It's fortunate that you've maintained good relations with the NCR. Simple. An NCR ranger named Graham is in charge of security arrangements for the visit. Present yourself to him.
Why?
Let him know you want to help.
Why do you have to point these things out? Shouldn't he be able to see what the Brotherhood sees according to the TV show? No. You see, it was for that one specific time, and that's it. Ugh. You don't understand. You see, Mr. House has access to the armor camera because Robco, you know. Arcade, where are you? We can do your quest now. Arcade? Oh no. Arcade. Where are you? My sweet nerd man. There he is.
What's up?
So,
I need to
there
talk
we
to you
go.
about something, if you have a minute. Any day now? Caesar's going to try to march across Hoover Dam and kick NCR out of the Mojave. We're getting caught up in something important out here. Hell, after how you handled Benny, you're practically right in the middle of all this. I know I'm just along for the ride, but it's made me think about the past and how I might be able to help out. I wasn't always with the followers, or with the NCR. My late father was an officer in a group called the Enclave.
Oh, the Enclave. It's that group that wants to kill mutants, right? According to the Fallout show. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for them to be a stinger on the final episode of the Fallout show TM, brought to you by Amazon, sponsored by Bethesda, co-owned, co-operated by Microsoft, I don't know.
A lot of different places. I only know what I was told. Some of them were cut down by the NCR and the Brotherhood. Some of them went east. My mother never told me what happened to my father, but she and I went south with some others and integrated into the NCR. When the NCR learned that Enclave personnel had integrated, we kept moving to the fringes. It's one of the reasons why I wound up out here. The Enclave did a lot of bad things, but there were good people at Navarro. Good people with a lot of experience. Not many of them are alive anymore, but I think they can make a difference in the fight against Caesar.
All right.
Great. I'd like you to talk to the old-timers, the remnants. I don't think I can convince them by myself. To them, I'm still a kid. But you're a big part of what's happening out here. When you talk to them, they'll understand how important this all is. I've kept in contact with them over the years, so I know where you can find them.
Why didn't you go to the Capital Wasteland arcade? Yeah. It's so easy to just cross 2,500 miles, or whatever the fuck it is. Arcade's quest for Odd Lang Syne starts out in similar ways to Long Time Coming. The locations of the remaining of the Enclave remnants are marked on your map, but where it differs from Fallout 4 is that every time you recruit one of the remnants, you're given the option to... Wait, no, what is it? Whenever you recruit one of the remnants, Arcade talks about who they are and what they mean to him. And then you're given a choice to either push him to do his... I'm trying to remember, like, my script. So this is Odd Lang Syne. I talked about it in my video about Fallout 4 and how this is a much better version of essentially the same thing or a similar... Or this is a much better version of Long Time Coming, where you learn about Arcade, you go to these people, he talks to them about what they mean to him, who they were, how they affected his life. You get the choice of, you know, influencing him one way or another. You should follow your father's legacy. You shouldn't follow your father's legacy. You know, you should do your own thing. You know, he makes a choice at the end. If you pushed him one way and then you want to push him the other way, you have to do a speech check to do it. You know, it's about legacy and the past.
Looks like I forgot to lock the doors again. If you're with the NCR, get out. This place is mine, and I'm not leaving. Been a while, Arcade.
Do you get power armor
So,
training? I
what's the
got
point
power
of all
armor
this?
training
Can't find any
back
younger
in the
mercenaries?
Capital Wasteland, because this is Tale of Two Wastelands.
You can thank the NCR for that one. Wait, this isn't on behalf of the NCR, is it? All right, then. I'll show up at this gathering of yours. It might be good to see the others. Johnson excluded. Arcade might have mentioned there's a passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My part is remember.
Moreno took the fall of the Enclave hard. He never questioned his orders, never questioned the legitimacy of what the Enclave was doing. To him, he said, "Kiss America goodbye, boys." When we left the Enclave behind, the love in him burned itself out. Now there's just a bitter old man left.
A man should know when to let go. Let go! Let go!
It's been
I
decades,
played Dead
you
Money.
know. By now, he's been out of the Enclave longer than he was in. Most people know when to hang it up and start over. But not Moreno.
Oh my god, I just remembered there's a side quest we haven't done. It's the hardest part. Okay, there's a side quest we haven't done. Wang Dang Atomic Tango.
You don't strike me as someone down on their luck. What brings you to Westside? Hello, Arcade. Making some new friends, are you? Why the need for a bunch of old war horses like us? Swooping in on a vertibird, guns blazing? Haven't done that in years, but...
Which one is that? That's the one to get
None of this means
to get new stuff for the Atomic Wrangler, Fisto,
Oh, and you'll need my
the Sex School.
to get into the bunker.
Can't
Navarro.
remember who else.
Judah Krieger is the glue that's kept us all together over the years, and with good reason. Anyone who can command Moreno and
Fisto,
Johnson
the one thing that people will fall back on to dishonestly equate all of Fallout as being silly and stupid and dumb. They'll point out that there's the one robot that is like that is being used as like a sex toy. That's it. There's the one fuck robot, and that everything in Fallout is stupid retarded because of the one sex robot.
I was only a boy when they went through hell together. I'm glad you're helping me reunite them. Even if I'm still just a spectator in all of this, I know they can still do some good.
Mean son of a bitch. Love him. Get their... Oh, we could do that too. Oh, god damn it. Please stop reminding me that there's other quests I haven't done. West CB. West CB.
Well, it's about damn time. What took you... Oh.
No?
I've been in the Reaper's shadow for a long time now, and I thought he'd finally showed up to collect. He's just mocking me now.
Arcade asked me
Thought
to
I
gather the
recognized
Enclave.
the fellow with you. So what's this reunion all about then?
He thinks your experience in technology will help resolve the conflict.
Well, now there's an interesting idea. Do a bit of good before we're all dead and forgotten. You can count me in. Oh, and in case Arcade forgot to mention it,
Olds.
there's a 5-word passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My word is old. Appropriate, huh?
If I had to pick anyone who didn't belong in the Enclave, it would definitely
Okay,
be
the
Johnson.
lip sync stopped working.
He hated what the Enclave was doing. Day to day, week to week, he would question orders, subvert mission objectives, do anything he could to serve.
Boone, we found another one. Wait, yeah, we found another person waiting for the end. The group of people in Vegas, in the Mojave, who are just waiting for death to claim them.
I wish I knew. I wonder if he would. It's pointless, I know, but sometimes I wonder what he wanted me to be. Maybe being a doctor in the middle of Nevada wasn't exactly what he had in mind for his little boy.
I don't know. I think being a doctor is pretty well respected, especially in the post-apocalypse. Especially in the Fallout universe where radiation is like the deadliest thing, even hundreds of years later. Now, see, like, I don't understand. Like, these fucking games, they have no respect for the source material. The dinosaur is pointed the wrong way. He's supposed to be facing the other way so you can see him from your hotel room. You know, like what do you mean? He's supposed to be looking over the interstate, you know, and you know, supposed to get people to pull off to take a picture with the giant dinosaur with the thermometer. What do you mean? No, that's not right. Also, no pool. No pool. Like, the pool doesn't even bother me that well. You know what? Doesn't bother me that much. Like, there could be conceivably a pool, but it wouldn't, like, there would have to be another parking lot because this is a motel. Now, I don't know if you know what a motel is, but it's a hotel for motorists. So you get off the highway and you park your car and then you go into the motel room.
Fine weather for flying. It's times like these that make me miss it all. Told you everything about us, did he? Well, it's been a while since I've had my hands on the controls of a vertibird. There's a chance I could crash us in the middle of Lake Mead. That place seems to attract aircraft for some reason. But if I get one more chance to fly, count me in. I'll be there. My part of the passphrase is dear.
Not a motel, was just a cheap hotel. Cheap hotel to have a quickie with some lady of the night. Well, maybe like effectively, but it's meant to be like a cheaper hotel for like motorists.
Daisy's been the only one.
I know you're joking, but yeah. Woman pilot crashes vertibird. What did Sawyer/Avalon mean by this?
She flew him out on over a dozen missions, including his last. I've always been close to Daisy. There have been some good men along the way, but lovers make poor confidants. Daisy never had children of her own, so she was always there to listen. Being in the Enclave didn't mean much to her. She just loved to fly. It broke her heart to be grounded. Not much glory in the Enclave. Most of her old comrades are long gone. I know life as a salvager can't compare to being a vertibird pilot, but at least it's a life. That has to count for something.
Sure. All right, last one. Old. We collect the last old. I don't know why the trees are so, like, the lighting on these trees is fucked up.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Would have been neat if, neat addition if Daisy talked about the rockets flying over Novak. Yeah,
I'm intrigued, so I'll go to this reunion. I'll be handing things over to Calamity, so talk to her if anything comes up. Oh, you'll need my word from the passphrase to get into the bunker. Friends. Don't forget it.
Doc Henry always was a hard one to figure out. It didn't seem to matter whether he was working with humans or dogs. He had an equal lack of affection for both. A regular Diogenes. I'm not sure what the man was after. Knowledge is power, but to what end for Henry, I have no idea. The problem was what mattered to him, not its practical impact. He simply solved riddles because they existed. I'm sure Henry has goals. He was just more concerned with the how than the why of things. Being in the Enclave didn't really mean much to him. I guess I'm lucky that I'm part of the Followers. Helping people as a doctor is important, but with the Followers, it feels different. It feels like we're working towards something more important. That's more than the sum of the good deeds that we do.
All right, so we have essentially convinced Arcade. You should stay. You should be a doctor. Don't go fight. Dear old friends, remember Navarro.
Honcho of one of them strip. Glad to see you made it here all right. So, who are we going up against?
Want you to help the NCR hold on to the dam.
Then that's the plan. We're gonna have a problem with Moreno, though. He won't like that we're helping the NCR. You'll have to talk to him. You've got only one chance at this. I know families got killed right.
No.
I didn't come all the way out here just so we could save the fucking NCR. I'm out.
The gun, show him how it's done.
I can't believe you've actually talked me into this. Fine, I'm in. But don't expect me to hold my fire if any NCR troops get in the way.
Thanks for doing this. Getting them all back together again. I'll be honest, when Moreno started going off, I didn't think we'd all be walking out of there in one piece. I still don't know how this is all gonna shake out in the end, but at least the Enclave can atone a bit for all the damage it's done. I've been wondering about Daisy and the others for so long.
The Enclave armor is intimidating with the mod, yeah.
I mean, I'm not like
actually
them.
terrifying.
I was born at Navarro, and my father served with them, but I wasn't really part of the Enclave. It seems presumptuous of me to think I could join the fight, even if this is a cause worth fighting for. Because I know when fighting breaks out at the dam, all hell is going to break loose in Freeside. They're gonna need every doctor they can get.
You should stay in Freeside.
I figured you'd say that. Sometimes staying put is the best thing you can do. I'll leave the fighting to the old war horses. It's what they were made for. I need to go take care of something before I set up at Freeside. I'll see you soon. And again, thanks for your help with the others.
Ta-da!
Moreno's a stubborn son of a bitch, but he's also tougher than any of us. I'm glad you were able to talk him into staying. Since Whitman will be staying with the Vertibird, she's offered to give her old suit of power armor to you. You'll need special training
No, I
to
won't.
use it properly, so talk to her as soon as you get the chance.
I appreciate you keeping Orion in the group. Since I won't... It'll...
Nope, don't need it. Oh, look at that. It's so evil. Look how evil this shit is. You are out of uniform, soldier.
Like I said, I needed to go do something. This is it. It belonged to my father. I thought I might wear it at Hoover Dam, but after you talked me out of
Where
it,
is your power
I didn't see the
armor?
point in hanging on to it any longer. I'm here because of you, so I figured you're the one most deserving of it. It should protect you from everything short of a plasma caster. And if you need anything at all, you know where to find me. It's the least I could do. All I ask is that you put it to good use. This place has lived in the shadow of Caesar for long enough. I may not be the one to help stop him here, but you are. Fortis fortuna adiuvat. Good luck. And goodbye.
And then he disappears. And I am over encumbered and cannot run. So we're gonna warp to Big Mountain to drop some shit off. But I don't know, whenever I think Enclave Fallout 2, I think of the one where you contact the guy on the radio and he's like he like sputters where you're like, the president, like, what president? He's like, who the fuck are you? It's like he's let me see if I can, I'll play it over the Fallout 2 president radio, I guess. Is Enclave soldier getting pissed?
The President of the United fucking States of America. Who do you think I was talking about? Who the fuck? Who is it? What? I should kick your fucking ass. Who is this?
What? I should kick your fucking ass. Oh, that one fucking tickles me. It hid that, by the way. I know you weren't. You were just trying to quote the game. YouTube actually hid, I should kick your ass. That's a violent threat. Let's see what the armor looks like. The Tesla armor. Big, I always like the big fan in the back. No fun allowed on YouTube. Do not have any guns that look appropriately sized for this armor. It's cool, it's big, it's stompy. I always liked how the Enclave armor gives you -1 charisma. There was going to be, if I remember correctly, it was one of the things that was like cutting room floor stuff, where the Enclave armor was supposedly supposed to have a faction tag. It was supposed to be like faction armor, and that people would appropriately react to you wearing Enclave armor, but that it was dropped because essentially everyone attacked you, because like everyone was like, oh god, the Enclave, kill them. Wang Dang Atomic Tango. Let's go get the fuckbot. Which wouldn't make sense, though, yeah, because only the NCR and the Brotherhood would be familiar with the Enclave, really, in the Mojave. If we were still out back in California, yeah, that would make more sense, but, yeah, in the Mojave it doesn't.
Doesn't look good. The buildup of tension around the... We've got the basics covered. If you could... Our wealthiest client has a thing for ghouls and a thing for cowboys. He wants an escort who can satisfy both fetishes. Plenty of customers have said they'd be willing to pay extra for a suave talker, someone who can fake the boyfriend experience real good. And then there's these disgusting robot fetishists you may have heard about.
Can I help the addicts?
Those
Maybe?
creeps want a sex bot. If you ever run across a sex bot, not that I'd ever want one within 100 feet of me, but I gotta be a businessman about it. Just direct them to the... Really now? This is news. We could possibly supply what they need, but they would need to supply... They have the tech know-how to make our stills work more getting our customers... Plus, the extra alcohol can serve...
Right. Unmarked quest to help them with... What do I have? What is my rep with Freeside? As if it matters. Neutral. No, but nobody gives a shit about me in Freeside.
Hungry?
I'll pick up the debt quest when I go back. Forgot about that. Hey, a ghoul who's a cowboy.
Howdy. I've been around a while. Currently working for the followers as a gun for hire, but it's getting rather dull. Aside from protecting them from the occasional thug looking to intercept supplies, the one researcher I liked who I could chat up about liquor got transferred. And the rest of the docs are pretty uptight about my kind of fun. Hey.
Right.
They already have that pig McCaffrey working for them.
You'd be an escort.
I've escorted my share.
No, by escort I mean prostitute.
I'm all boot, knives, and leather, friend. And a ghoul besides. What kind of weirdo wants what I've got? Weirdos into bullwhips and necrosis, huh? Doesn't sound half bad. What am I thinking? I'm no whore. And I ain't about to hand my ass over to some penny ante hustler like he owns me. They do have a damn good selection.
She's also a
of
drunk.
at the Wrangler.
Lush, sorry.
If I get to choose my customers, if I get to be a little rough with them, if my cut is fair, and if I get that discount, that just might work.
Easy. Julie.
So the great Caesar is dead. Happy news, but I don't know that it'll make things safer. The rest of his goons may be even worse once they take power. They supply Freeside with drugs and liquor. From my point of view... Good point. We wouldn't be paying anything for their supplies, just a portion of our
Oh yeah, I
food waste
can.
to make
Yes, you
ethanol.
can do that.
We...
Alright. Wait, do you need more
I
supplies?
sincerely...
Would you like some Radaway? Would you like some Med-X? So find recruit a suave talker, recruit a sex bot.
If it can be bought, What?
Welcome to the Atomic
One of the debtors can be suave talker that it's old Ben. I found a ghoul who's a cowboy.
Imagine that. What's his name and when's he start?
Her name is Beatrix.
A she, huh? Well, I guess the customer who made that request can't get everything he wants. Hell, who knows? He might not even notice the difference. Hey, that's great. We'll get some supplies sent over today as a show of good faith. Once our stills are upgraded, we'll never be short on liquor for our patrons. If Jacob Hoff is sober, we might even have a few new drinks on tap. Most might view us as drug-dealing enablers around here. But honestly, we care about our patrons. It's bad business for people to get addicted. We've got enough crime in Freeside without a bunch of strung-out junkies robbing traders and gamblers to afford their next fix.
Cool. They love me. Whoa, she just fucking appeared. Holy shit. This is where, yeah, this is where you get the fuck robot. This is where you get Fisto. Good old Fisto. Big rat. Rodents of unusual size, yeah.
Fully integrated security technotronic officer active and reporting for duty.
Let's shorten that to Fisto.
Yes, ma'am. Fisto reporting for duty. Please assume the position.
No.
I am programmed for your pleasure. Please assume the position.
My pleasure is for you to work at the Atomic Wrangler.
Fisto will report to the Atomic Wrangler for further orders. Yes, ma'am.
There he goes. He's a real boy now.
Lucky what we have here, ladies. Another unsuspecting Ponce. Hey!
You know what? This is one that I haven't seen anyone use this one yet as an excuse for why Fallout is silly. The old ladies attacking you. Why is there a red what?
I'm hit!
That takes care of that. Hello again.
Would you like to work for the Garretts?
I'm retired, but life has been a bit dull without some
Never-ending
kind of action.
Freeside thugs,
What's
yeah.
the job? Ah, I get you. So you think because of my past escort work, I'd be interested in that kind of thing?
Yeah, actually.
I got out of that work because it just made me feel empty inside. What makes you think I would ever go back to that degradation? I never put much thought into the well-being my clients got out of my services. I suppose they only get as much as I put into it. Tell Garrett I'd be happy to start at the Wrangler immediately. This should be a nice change of
To be
pace from
fair,
retirement.
Ben, your retirement was like sitting next to a campfire and sleeping on a bench. You weren't retired, you were homeless. Open free side, too. Really nice. Holy shit. If I could go back in time, if I could give Bethesda, if I could give Obsidian, if I could say to Obsidian, you will get another 6 months to work on this game, and you will, and under the condition that you focus on what you have and you finish it and you polish it up, I would actually, like, I would hope that that would make it, like, stuff like making free side open, making the strip open, crushing bugs, fixing performance, all that sort of stuff.
Hey, chum. Well,
Can't wait for the remaster to not feature open strip and free side.
and who would... I've heard some stories of that old guy. If the story... You did? Ha, damn! I've been looking for one of those for years. For my customers, I mean, I'm not into that kind of shit. You're right. Something like this, it's worth a little extra because it's gonna keep on satisfying you. Those disgusting fetishists, I mean. Something wrong with someone if they gotta fuck a machine. It is? It will? My God, imagine the possibilities. It didn't happen to come with an owner's manual, did it? Ah, forget it. Trial and error should do it. We ain't... House may have... Great. I've got it. I'll say you slew a nest of death
New Vegas, but
claws
made
living
one
in the
console
sewers.
generation later, practically.
Bloody work.
Yeah, it's like,
But you
God,
waded through the path like
if
a
you could,
man
if
possessed.
again, I feel like the thing is that
Just to make this
if you went back and told Obsidian, it's like, oh, you have like another year to work on New
only so much
Vegas,
people will
they
believe
would
before
just,
they
the
see through
game
the
would be
bullshit.
bigger, but it would be just as unfinished. Does that make sense? They would just keep giving like making new stuff. They would make new stuff, and not finish and iron out what they had. But if you said you have a year, finish what you fucking have. Fix the performance, cut the bugs, like squash all the bugs, or as many as you can. Finish any sort of thing that exists in the game, like as is in partial forms and stuff like that. Give them more time to maybe like, oh, make the fucking faction system a little better, or the disguise system a little more complete. You know, all the sort of things that were either put, you know, or on the cutting room floor or weren't as implemented as well as they wanted. More time equal more features instead of polish,
So,
yeah.
Benny's dead, huh? That shifty son of a bitch had it coming.
I have some work I need handled. Back before we instituted the caps up front rule, we used to allow customers tabs. Well, needless. If you bring all their debts back, we'll give you a cut of each. 25. All right.
All right. Where am I going? Just looks so good. Open free. It's so good. It's so good. Don't have to do a stupid... You can just go right down the road. Don't have to do a stupid loop around this building because the fucking Xbox 360 can't handle generating this much because it has a quarter gigabyte of RAM. Quarter gigabyte of RAM. How I played this game on the 360 back in the day, actually, just like, goddamn, how buggy and awful it was.
How are you today? Santiago is fabulous. Santiago does not owe anyone. Santiago is a free side VIP. Sir, Santiago does not know what he has done to offend.
Tell me about it, PS3 player.
Explain everything.
I always hear horror stories. I remember hearing horror stories that apparently, like, the PS3 was a particularly a bitch to do development for. I'm pretty sure for like a lot of DLCs for 3, I want to say for Fallout 3 in New Vegas, they came out like a month later on PlayStation 3 than they did on PC and Xbox because of how annoying it was to make like make games for it.
I didn't think she was upset enough to have me killed. Here are the capsule. I do the Santiago act to get out of paying for services every once in a while.
In a unique processor architecture that... Oh, great. You had one chance and you missed, dude. It had a unique processor architecture that, despite it being technically more powerful, made it more complicated to program. But why?
Hey, man. Can you spare a few
Oh,
caps?
man, this guy's fucked up. I forgot about him.
Whoa. Yeah. I guess the Garrett sent you after me? Look, I've got the caps right here. Just
So it
don't
had a
hurt me.
technically more powerful system overall. And it was harder to produce, which made it overall worse of an experience.
Okay. Here. That's everything I've got except the clothes on my back. I'm sorry about this.
I'm not gonna take the clothes off a man's back. I'm not a monster.
Come to making.
Las Vegas Boulevard. Oh, I never realized. Las Vegas Boulevard. Fremont. Are they in the strip? Harder to produce and program. Sony lost money basically until the slim PS3 for every console sold. Really? Oof. Oof. And even with the cost, because like the whole thing was at like $599 US. They like announced that as like, yeah, you're gonna want a PlayStation 3, bud. It's that fucking good.
Hello. Lovely to meet you. In that case, I suppose you're here to collect. I apologize, but I simply do not have enough caps on me to cover the debt. If someone were to recover my caravan from that cave, I could easily pay in full, but who would bother with such a mess?
You took all his caps. How will he afford ghoul juice now? Oh, you're right. This lady's caravan has Lincoln's head in it, really?
Damn. I didn't want to hand over all of my caps because I won't have enough to get home to California. Here, take it all. I'll find my way home one way or another.
You could just start fucking walking. Off she goes. See? Put one foot in front of the other. Repeat that 850,000 times and you'll be back in Cali. PS3 for a long time was the cheapest Blu-ray player. That's what I remember. Even like family members who didn't really play games, they bought a PlayStation 3 back in the day because, yeah, we'll use it to play Blu-rays. And like they bought a PlayStation, they bought Blu-rays, and even a couple games, even if they weren't big into video games. It's like, oh, someone would buy a fucking Madden or an NHL game or maybe a Call of Duty, you know? And so, yeah, I guess.
So it turns out the Emeritus were into... I don't care how you handled those lumps of human refuse, but you got the job. That son of a bitch McCaffrey stole a ton of caps and ran off to Vegas. I guess the fact that No one steals from the Garrett twins.
I don't remember this.
Good.
Hello?
Sony basically repeated yeah, I remember watching DVDs on my PlayStation 2. I remember that. That was kind of neat. And then optical media died.
Huh. So the Garretts sent you to track me down. What a joke.
You need to share the caps and you can go.
Now why the hell should I do that? You're below me, kid. I've been killing scum twice your size since before your mother squeezed you out. If you think you've got... Found you.
Defend me.
Damn!
Thank you for your cooperation.
Weirdly enough, Blu-ray is the worst of the two optical format. Oh, take his hat. What, do I need his hat? I just shot. Oh, I do, don't I? No, I should be fine. But sorry, Blu-ray is the worst of the two due to degradation, like over time.
Some gamblers came.
God fucking damn it. So, does Blu-ray like degrade faster over time? Is that what it is? I've had some weird like. So, never played the game. Lord, shut up. This is not on my list of quests I usually redo. Who the fuck is doing this quest?
Here's one on the house for. This is great.
The information is stored in a deeper layer in the dual layer DVD, while Blu-ray has a shallower protective layer. Jesus.
And for your reward,
It's all just magic to me.
Here's 150 caps. I trust there were also some valuable...
Idolized. Kingly Charisma perk. One plus Charisma, well, good or very good. Huh. Not that great, but whatever. I'm for Charisma.
Yeah, now that their bosses are gone.
Need to buy more bullet.
Welcome, sir.
Need specifically 12.7. That should do. Blu-ray only one due to total capacity. Let's actually, I'm gonna find the quartermaster first and grab more ammo from him. I did collect all the snow globes. Did I collect all the snow globes? I think I collected all the... One sec. Fallout snow globes. Good Springs, Hoover Dam, Mormon Fort, Charleston, Nellis, Test Site, The Strip. Yes, I have all of them. Get the stealth armor? What is the stealth armor? Stop making me try to do more. This playthrough and the DLC ones, yes, I've done. This playthrough has been going on since November. It needs to end.
Well, look who it is.
There we go. That's good.
Give me a shot if you need.
There's stealth armor hidden out there. It's in radioactive storage here in the dam. What are you like, you could just be lying to me. You could be sending me to go fetch elbow grease. You want me to go get elbow grease and headlight fluid? Why would they lie to me? I guess. You think someone would go on the internet and tell lies? Give me some left-handed trowels. I'm looking this up, and if it's a lie, stealth armor New Vegas. Huh. It's there. It's actually, I didn't actually know that the stealth armor was in New Vegas. I never found it. It's the Fallout 3 one without the Stealth Boy field. Oh. Well, I'm gonna be honest. That's kind of neat. That's cool that it's here. I'm not gonna go get it. Never explored the game. Who has explored the Hoover Dam? It's enormous, and 90% of it is empty. It's enormous. It's a maze. It's nearly empty. It's like devoid of anything like to actually find. I know you're joking, but like, it's like never explored the game. I've played this game so many fucking times. It's probably one of those things where I probably explored the Hoover Dam in 2009 on the Xbox 360 and then never did anything else with it. Like, you know, never ever explored it on subsequent playthroughs. You know, because it's like there wasn't really anything to do. Alright, let's save the president.
I've heard of you. I'm glad you're here to help.
It has something to do with Van Buren lore about the Chinese sending an infiltration unit to explain how the new plague, which was being studied in a lab in the dam, got released into the public.
Once we start, we'll be on a strict timetable.
Damn, that's cool. I like that. That's interesting. Tying stuff back to Van Buren is cool. I know a lot of New Vegas does that, but that's neat. Didn't know you could buy ammo in the Hoover Dam? Yeah. The fact that the quartermaster sells it, like, every type of ammo in, like, the hundreds. It's like, yeah, that's the place to go to get bullet.
Glad you could join us. Most of...
Okay, so this one's pretty easy. As long as you don't fuck it up. I just realized it's going to be pitch black out. I'm going to load the save quick, and we're going to wait until it's at least daytime so it's not pitch black. We'll wait until...
Heard of you.
You should have brought Rex for this one. He helps. It's cute. I actually don't know where Rex went. Rex is not in the Lucky 38, and I don't know where he is. I'm assuming he went back to the Kings.
Glad you could join us.
So you talk to her.
I hear it.
No, you talk to the one upstairs.
Raised to the ground.
Which brain did I get? Old Lady Gibson.
Hey, you haven't seen
Not
your
Old
friend
Lady
around here,
Gibson's
have you?
brain. One of her
His name's
dogs.
Ben, and he's an engineer. We were supposed to meet up so we can watch the president's speech together, but he hasn't shown up yet.
Best move they ever made, yeah.
Examine the area known as Bloody Wrench Toolbox. Someone was killed here recently. Judging by the scene as one of the engineers, you should keep an eye out for any engineers acting strangely. Oop, nope, that's not the right door.
Still no luck finding my
Your friend is dead, lady. Your friend is dead. It'd be neat if you could get one of the big mountain brains.
Wish I could have been there.
It's still... What time is it? Oh, did it reset it to 5 a.m.? It does. Oh my god. I thought it was just 5 a.m. and it's not made for mod darkness. Oh no. No one's gonna see anything.
Have you finished your security?
Do we have to do anything else? I don't think we have to do any... We gotta watch the guy in the tower and deal with him. And then we also have to... We gotta disarm the bomb, and that will be enough.
Have you finished your security?
Night vision, maybe. This is the best ending except for the TV show. Oh, I'm sure it will be great when he dies spectacularly in the next episode. He's been in the entire season for like less than 25 minutes, and they're just gonna kill him, and he's gonna explode into guts. There is an imposter in the crowd, but if you disarm the bomb, then nothing happens. He'll try to detonate the bomb as the plane goes off, but it won't detonate because you've disabled it.
Only engineers and authorized personnel are allowed upstairs. Please step away. No one can go upstairs without...
I want to see the president's vertibird. Pretty please. You look suspicious. Oh my god, JC, a bomb! A bomb? Dun, 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 dun. Hail to the chief. Why wouldn't the president's bodyguard use NCR power armor? Because the Ranger armor looks cooler.
And it is because of you that I am able to do so. We enjoy our privileges because you take the greatest of risks and are prepared to make the most noble
What are you doing up here?
There's a dead Ranger downstairs.
Oh, shit. Really? We should go take a look.
Okay, let's radio it in first.
I think I should check it out first before radioing it in.
No, let's radio it in.
It is because of men and women like Private First Class, Jeremy Watson, that Nevada and the new California Republic remain free and secure. Born in a tin shack on the outskirts of one pine.
So, now that you've done that, you can let the president can just do his speech and leave, and it sets off good.
Like many Californians, brave the ruins of the old world as a prospector. They suffer through water shortages.
I swear there are usually more NPCs here.
Like our mighty Sierra Nevadas, they endured. But the time came and they could no longer shoulder the burden alone.
No, you don't need to do anything with the artillery cannon, I'm pretty sure.
And the Republic heard them. Troopers, Rangers, just like you, answered the clarion call. Men and women stepped forward to say, I will carry the weight. And at Owens Lake, we made true on our promise, driving out the raider tribe.
In a Legion run, you can sabotage it.
In the eastern Sierra And though we left behind many of our brothers and sisters on that battlefield, it did not break us. 10 years ago, Chief Elise met with representatives of the Desert Rangers to discuss terms of what would become the Ranger Unification Treaty. The treaty was more than a resolution to welcome the Desert Rangers into the Republic. It was a covenant to protect Southern Nevada against Caesar's Legion and the tyranny of this regime. There are some back home who ask me, but who are we protecting? What is Nevada to us? Sometimes we forget that the light of our society shines beyond our borders. Sometimes we take those privileges for granted. That our forebears...
They literally couldn't round together more than 4 dudes for the president's speech.
We carry our principles with us. Equal respect, representation, and protection under the laws of a just republic. This was the same fire that burned in the heart of the old world that preceded us. We are the heirs of that civilization. Torchbearers eastward of the Pacific, into the darkness of this...
It's like 8 NPCs total, probably some bug or something. Throw a shoe at him.
You answered. Together you carried the weight. And when PFC Watson's platoon came under attack at Forlorn Hope, he took the greatest risk. Not only for his fellow Californians, but for California itself.
Yeah, woo, President Kimball, woo! Xbox 360 hardware strikes again.
The principles of our republic, even here, on Nevada soil. His actions are a beacon to all...
I'm an unofficial Desert Ranger. Look at me.
To his valor. Private First Class Jeremy Watson.
Also, I'm in First Recon. My character is just Stolen Valor.
To present you with the Star of Sierra Madre. Not far from this spot, a monument stands as a tribute to the sacrifice made by the...
Character's one of those people who buys like military surplus shit off of Amazon and stuff like that, and then they just like go around like, yeah, I served. Yeah, I was in First Recon NCR. I was also a veteran NCR Ranger.
It did not break us. 4 years ago, we held this dam. 4 years ago, we carried the weight. 4 years ago, we drew a line through the Mojave as clear as the Colorado River. A line that Caesar...
Should have worn the Enclave armor. Just standing in the audience as an Enclave, like someone wearing on like the fucking yellow eyes menacing, the Tesla bits glowing. Oh my god. Oh.
Defiant and enduring. You are the great western light of California. Torchbearers in the darkness. Living reminders of all that is best in our republic. Thank you.
Woo!
Thank you. Okay, let's get everyone out of here. What the hell are you waiting for? You think I want to get shot? Let's go.
President, Mr. President, the mic was still on. Speechwriter being paid by the word. Dun, 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 dun. Woo! Woo! These guys are like, we got woken up early for this. Jeez. Couldn't even sign a few autographs. Won't get my vote. There he goes. Back to California, back to Shady Sands, which, as we all know, is in LA.
president out safe and sound.
Easy peasy, see? Didn't Shady Sands blow the fuck up? No. I hate, you're right, because like in the canon of the show, the Shady Sands is technically, isn't it technically destroyed already? Because it's the writers can't decide. The amount of people who say the retcon doesn't change that much lore. Yeah, the Shady Sands is no longer pre-war. It's also in Los Angeles. Even though Los Angeles was a thing already, it was called the Boneyard. Like, people left Vault 15 then walked all the way to LA to be part of the Master's plan. They don't know what the Master is.
If not for you, President Kimball would be dead. So you needn't feel guilty when the NCR's rout from Hoover Dam demolishes his political career. The Legion has nothing left to wait for.
Ooh, boy.
Their assault on the dam could begin at any moment. Before that happens, I'll ask you to complete one other task. It may seem trivial.
We get what we deserve.
Between the strip and
hey, you know,
lies the
again,
electrical substation. Humble as it appears, the substation
all of the
has
people
strategic value, for it's there that you'll
who said that, like, you know, oh, Fallout 4 is great. All the people who are willing to defend still to this day Fallout, Fallout 76. It's a case of, like, again, what Patrician said at the end of his Starfield video. Starfield is the game you deserve, you know? And that's what the show is, what we deserve. Yep. Blame all the people who just suck up all the shit uncritically. You know, eventually it will get to a point where even they will say, "Oh no, this is really bad, guys." And it's like, "Yeah, where have you been for the last decade?" the RPG where you gain experience for placing down absolute random shit in any random ass fucking town.
I've got you now.
Please, I beg you. Oh god, no! It's fuck off! Bro, I just saved your president. Alright, they can fight between themselves. I'm dipping. Oh, I'm so hurt. That was fun. Not in combat anymore. Let me leave. I need to go repair my armor. I just took like a shit ton of damage. What do you mean in combat with who? What do you fucking mean? Okay, now it works. Cool.
Will sir be staying for...
Alright. Oh, Med-X withdrawal, good. Can you make me not addicted? Does that include not addicted? Yes. I'm gonna take all my corn and all my water with me. This is it. We're done. We did it. This is all like the New Vegas is completed. Mr. House's enormous shaft reigns over the look at the lights now too. Ooh. Do we want to bring someone with us? Want to bring a companion along? Can we bring companions along? Yeah, we can, right? Veronica, Punch Girl, where are you? We're punching stuff.
What's up?
As you can see, Vegas is humming along. I've tested my C3I broadcasting arrays. Everything is in order. And just in time, as it turns out, the forces of Caesar's Legion are
I'm surprised they resisted making a Lucky 38 Phallic Mr. House compensating for something joke. Oh, there's one episode left. They could still do it.
You'll be heading, if you're ready. Hoover Dam. Precisely. You'll have no trouble joining the battle on their side, and they'll be too distracted to notice why you're really there. Your objective is to reach a control room halfway across the dam and install an override module similar to the one you used at the substation. The override will enable me to control the entire dam's power output. You may remember how the bunker at the fort was rather dimly lit. Well, just like the Lucky 38, it needs a big jolt of electricity to power up. You've already uploaded the new operating system to the Securitrons. All they need is power.
All the damn power. Nothing ever happens, episode 8, yeah.
We've accomplished a great deal, you and I. One last task and our work is complete. I'll see you in the control room.
Woo! Let's do this! Fight for House. At the Uber Bam. At the Doover Ham. Saw a post from some days ago about how saying they nailed everything with the references even without oh. I've never played these games. I don't know what the fuck they're about. But they nailed it. As someone who's only seen one stream of someone playing New Vegas and some Fallout 76 and maybe some 4 and memes on the internet, on Reddit and Twitter, they nailed Fallout's aesthetic. I'm gonna have a whole part when I do my video on the Fallout 4 show, the Fallout show. I'm gonna have a whole section that is going to be like iconography counts for nothing. Iconography counts for nothing. It means nothing. You should get the iconography done, and the iconography means especially nothing if everything behind it is completely different and meaningless. As someone who bought the Funko Pops, let me tell you, they nailed it. You guys are real tough. Centurions. Some Amazon. They have enough money for... Yeah, again, it's one of those things. They have enough money. Amazon has more than enough money. The first season was like $150 million. So, like, they have more than enough money to make the show look like the games. It's like... And they have plenty of examples of what things look like. They should get no points for... They should get no points for making it look like the games. Great.
For the Brotherhood.
Are they going to explain to Lanius? Are you going to explain to Lanius that Caesar has a note in his pocket saying who the real successor is? Just makes me sad. Oh. There they go. But it took a lot of time to use the AI to read the Wikipedia to make a summary for it. See, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm past that. After watching so much of that fucking show, I'm beyond even being like, oh, they used AI. Oh, they just, like, skim read the wiki. I think the real truth is that they didn't read any of it. They didn't read any of it, and they literally just take names and places and things, and then just put whatever the fuck they want.
You shouldn't be here. It's best if you just move along.
Colonel Moore is in trouble. She needs help.
Damn it all to hell. Let's go.
Mr. House? Oh, he's a thing from the game? Oh, he has a big computer screen face? That's it. That's like as far as it went.
The Legion's assault could begin at any moment.
Oh no, did I bug this? Oh, that was weird. It showed the last conversation. What? Oh no, did I bug this? Oh no.
Stop right there. You shouldn't be here.
Colonel Moore fell down the well? Why is this counting as like an enemy I can shoot at?
The Legion's assault.
Why is this bugging out? No! Is it gonna fucking bug out at the very end of the game?
The Legion's assault.
No. No. I did reload. It's not work. I just reloaded this save. It didn't work. How far back do I have to load?
Stop right there. You shouldn't be here.
Yeah, I might have to use set stage.
The Legion's assault.
You have 1,800 saves. Just pick. But like, that's the thing, is that it might. How far back? Five minutes picking, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine as long as it's only like 5 minutes. Alright, let's hope it doesn't break again. Otherwise it will have to be, you'll have to do some set staging.
Stop right there. No one. You shouldn't be here.
The Legion's
Ah, fuck. Alright. Is this quest actually called All or Nothing? All or Nothing. Set stage to 30, I think it should work. Let's try it. So it's something like, what is it? It's like New Vegas set stage. Is it just set stage? Set stage quest ID. Set stage quest ID stage number. Okay, let's try that. Set stage 0015 4324 30. Okay, it did work. It might not have worked. I'm just like, at the very end of the game, we have like an insane bug. Is that door supposed to be open? Or do I actually need to find a key? I'm just gonna unlock it. Fire. I think the door just explodes. Oh my god, right, the Enclave. It's so loud. Why are they shooting the okay. One Securitorion just went rogue. I hope that this quest actually completes properly. I've been playing these games. Game overtime, yep. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is what? There you are. Oh my god. Fucking plasma caster, minigun. Fucking robots. There we go. There we go. Oh no. He's not dead. Oh no, wait, he is. No, he's very dead. Never mind. And that's how you win the game. Lanius in as a boss battle in the isometric games would be fire? That'd be pretty cool, actually. Be like a Frank Horrigan type enemy.
Caesar on the cross. Been a long time since I've seen the kind of work you've laid down today. A damn long time. And the screams of those Legion bastards as they kick dirt running east like a choir of angels to my ears. Speaking of, that crazy light show over the fort? What the fuck was that? Some kind of thumb of God you called down? Amazing. Fucking amazing. Could use 100 of you. Just scatter you over the east like jacks. Give those plum fucks the what for.
I didn't take the damn for you, General. I took it for... It's Mr. House sends his regards, Oliver. He's expanding.
What the hell are you on about? House? He's just a rumor on the strip. Never leaves his... What is this Brahmin shit? I'm not getting the feeling we're all about to sing Kumbaya here.
I have the terms of surrender.
What the hell are you talking about? What is this? The free economic zone of New Vegas? What the hell does that mean? Oh, wait, here we go. Demands NCR's immediate withdrawal. Withdraw? Like fucking hell we're withdrawing. We just held the dam. We didn't do it to let it go. This paper of yours isn't fit to wipe my ass. If you think after all that's happened, I'm going to grab my ankles and take it like the Legion.
Actually, I took the jam,
You know I won't surrender the dam. And certainly not to the ghost man of Vegas and his new right hand of the week. We held this place for years. Kicked one-legged out of here so hard Caesar burned him to a crisp. It's our post. We've fought for it. I'll fight for it again today. If you're looking to convince me otherwise, you better have a lot more reasons than you just telling me to go.
Fuck you?
True. Guess I'm a little too used to seeing Securitrons in Vegas to think they'd turn and be bad news. And I know how bad they can get. Look, House, Vegas, it's pretty. Got you blinded a bit maybe. But NCR's got perks too. Think about it before you sign on with him. And if you say no, keep in mind what that means. NCR may have its problems, but when we're riled, watch out.
No, General, go fuck yourself.
Well, at least I can talk to you unlike that bastard Caesar and his plate-faced general. It'll do. Guess sometimes you get the bull, other times you get the horns. Still, at least some lives got saved this day.
Bye. Mr. Housebot.
You know, I've had thousands of employees in my time. Few met my expectations. Fewer still
Bull and the bear at the divide.
Your performance has been nothing short of spectacular. If I have need for a specialist of your stripe again, I'll know just where to turn. Back to Vegas, shall we? I really should do something about that monorail with all the new resources at hand. I can make sure it not only runs, but runs on time. Always bothered me, the imprecision. No need to worry about the General, by the way. He'll be held responsible, publicly disgraced. 36.5% probability of suicide, by my estimate. Kimball won't be able to save him. He'll be too busy getting thrown out of office. But less than a 3% chance of suicide, mind you. Vegas might see a dip in revenue for a few months, half a year. But soon enough, the tourists and their money will be pouring in. Vegas will be a shining jewel in the middle of the desert, an oasis of light, a beacon to show mankind the way to the stars. This is just the start, you see. This is where it all begins.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Good Springs cheated death once again.
It's Pawn Rollman again.
Was forever changed. Mr. House's Securitron army took control of Hoover Dam and the Strip, pushing both the Legion and the exhausted NCR.
Mr. House, didn't you get all that profit from nuking the world? Yes.
Mr. House continued to run New Vegas his way.
I saw a comment somewhere talking about how it's like, oh, Mr. House doesn't make any sense. Why, what do you why does Mr. House need caps? Like, caps are useless. It's like, how is he gonna make people go to the moon with caps or go to space with caps? And it's one of those things where it's like, are you pretending to be dumb or are you actually dumb?
Stable and secure for future generations. Mr. House afforded her every luxury at his disposal in the Lucky 38. Both out of gratitude and a quiet pride in his choice of lieutenants.
Stack them until they reach space. I imagine they're joking sometimes.
Occasionally, tales of their exploits found their way back west.
Because it's like, oh, I don't know, maybe he could pay people to, like, build a spaceship, or to, like, mine materials, or to help him do things. I don't know.
Invigorated by his travels with the courier, Raul once more took up his guns in memory of his lost Rafaela. Soon after, the Mojave was filled with tales of the ghost vaquero who hunts down those who prey on the weak.
Mr. House showed little interest on the boomers, who eventually began venturing out to Nellis to meet and trade with travelers.
In this case, they're just fucking dubbed. The amount of tourists that goes out of the way to pretend.
The Brotherhood of Steel was no more. Those few who were outside the Hidden Valley bunker when it was destroyed settled into new lives, or headed west to find a new chapter to join.
The death of the Mojave Brotherhood came much too soon
sorry,
for
Veronica.
And in their absence, she felt truly lost. Yet in its wake, she took small comfort in her decision to remain by their side through their few remaining days.
Their leaders destroyed by the courier, the fiends scattered throughout the wasteland. Without
They deserved it.
of Motor Runner, Cook, Violet, and Driver Nephi, they were easy prey.
What use does currency have is
Arcade
either some
was
mental
outraged
degradation
by
or some
Mr. House's
esoteric
power
knowledge.
play following the defeat of Caesar's Legion at Hoover Dam. Though he remained in Freeside for a short time after the Securitrons established widespread control, he eventually traveled back into NCR territory. Disillusioned with the followers of the apocalypse, he settled down in the outskirts of the Boneyard, where he worked happily as a family.
One of the nice
After Mr.
endings
House
for
gained control of New Vegas,
for
he sent a
Arcade
Securitron
where he
to
doesn't
Goodspeed
die.
as a token of appreciation for helping the courier. Victor was a mixed blessing, however, as he continually monitored the town for Mr. House.
In the years following the destruction of Cassidy Caravans, NCR used evidence of the plot to blackmail the Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs. NCR enacted strict trade laws with little resistance, strengthening their supply lines and their position in the Mojave. Cass lived to see Hoover Dam in its old world glory, humming with power the likes of which the Mojave had never seen. Vegas burned brighter than ever. Securitrons filled the streets.
Alright, this is the ending where Cass dies of a heart attack.
Just a little. Her last words were to the dam and to herself. We were going full speed ahead, but facing backwards the whole time.
Thanks to the courier and Lily, a cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found.
I always
shortly
interpreted
after
that
Dr.
as she
Kinney's
died there.
experiment
She said her last words.
Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked
Her
to
heart
Jacobstown.
skipped a little bit. She has the same
town
heart
became
defect
known
that her
as a
father
haven
had in Fallout
where
2.
Newton could find peace.
Lily continued to take her medicine at half doses, and although she remembered her grandchildren, her mind remained muddled and confused. Eventually, she parted ways with the courier.
Never interpreted it like that. I always assumed that it was she fucking dies.
Flush with his victory, Mr. House sent Securitrons into Freeside, thinking to increase his control over the area. When fighting broke out, the Kings fought valiantly, but were no match for the armored killing machines, and were wiped out to the last man.
After Ray's brain was transplanted into Rex's cybernetic body, it took Rex some time to adjust to the old scrapyard dog's memories.
No ghouls here? Nope.
Eventually, Rex's mind settled peacefully, melding his own memories with that of long travels with old Lady Gibson.
Shaped up by the courier's advice, the Misfits distinguished themselves.
Look, it's the
during
Misfits.
Legion's attack on
It's
Camp
that
Golf.
quest that I used as an
Max
example.
was finally promoted to sergeant, and the rest of the Misfits received an official commendation. They continued to serve with distinction for many years.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
Though NCR was withdrawing from the region, Boone remained in New Vegas, finding work as a security guard and caravan scout along the highways.
This is probably like the most amount of slides
He
I've
might have
had for this
preferred
game.
rejoining his old
Because
unit.
I did like
Boone
everything.
couldn't bring himself to abandon the city where he'd met his wife.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
With Cook dead, the powder gangers at Vault 19 fell apart.
Those who weren't destroyed by the courier fled into the hills or attempted to work their way back through the Mojave wasteland. Few survived.
Prim Slim proves to be an able-minded, if not
Good old Prim
able-bodied
Slim.
sheriff for Prim. And due to his slow speed, some crooks get away without a scratch. But Prim continues to prosper under his watchful, robotic eye.
Edie traveled with the courier until one of its memory banks was triggered, causing it to return to Navarro. Upon reaching Navarro, Edie vanished and was not seen in the wastes again. Eddie.
Due to the courier's intervention, Chief Hanlon abandoned his plan to sabotage the defense of Hoover Dam. The Rangers assisted the troopers admirably during the Legion's ill-fated attack. Though the courier snatched victory from NCR, only General Oliver was blamed for the loss of Hoover Dam. Hanlon, exhausted from a lifetime of service to the NCR, stepped down from its position in the Rangers.
Never get that slide for Eddie? I always get that slide for him.
After their bold arrival at Hoover Dam, the remnants disappeared as quickly as they came. Legends of their power spread throughout the Southwest, a reminder of why people once
Isn't Prim Slim one of the strongest NPCs in terms of health due to a bug? I have no idea.
And so the courier's road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave
I didn't even know Eddie has a quest.
Blood was spilled, and many lived and died.
Okay, I missed his quest, sorry.
In the old world. Because war never changes.
And that is this going to draw me to the main menu? Oh, no, it's not. Here we go. That was Tale of Two Wastelands. Holy shit. That was... been playing this since November. That's all of Fallout 3 and all of New Vegas. New Vegas is really good. Fallout 3 is not very good. Fallout 3 gets a little better with... Also, yes, RIP to that. I don't know who that is. I'm assuming he was one of the devs. I don't know anything about the development of this, but yeah, rest in peace then. What was I going to say? Fallout 3 is a little better with Tale of Two Wastelands, but New Vegas is just so much better in general. New Vegas is great. New Vegas is great. It is the last good Fallout game we're ever going to get. Barring some sort of significant changes at Bethesda, they will make nothing like this game ever again. You know, Fallout or not. So, I know they didn't make it. I know it was Obsidian, but I'm saying like you won't get anything close to this. And I think one of the things that I think you can see that they don't have they don't want to make a game like this ever again, or a game like in this quality, is recently in the last like week, Bruce Nesmith was called Bruce Nesmith did like, I don't know if it was an interview or if it was just like him, whatever. He did a thing where he said that he was talking about a Morrowind remaster, and he essentially said that like when you go back and play a game like Morrowind, you cringe. You go back and play a game that's 20 years old, you cringe. When you go back, nobody wants a game like Morrowind anymore. You don't actually want that. That like, you know, he called a bunch of different like specific choices about the game, like, oh, those were technical limitations, stuff like that. So like, and you gotta remember, this guy was someone who was Bruce Nesmith. He was one of the lead devs for Skyrim. He was he worked at Bethesda for like 15 years. You know, like, so in 2 years he'll cringe at Fallout 3, yeah, I guess. So like, it's actually like the you gotta remember, this isn't just some nobody. This guy was like a high-ranking guy at Bethesda who did a lot of work. And he's like, oh yeah, trust me, dude, nobody wants Morrowind. Like they literally look at what is many consider their best work and goes, that was shit. Nobody wants that. So yeah, they are on track to make Skyrim, or excuse me, well, you could say they're on track to make Skyrim and Starfield until they go out of business or until the end of time, whichever comes first. So expect that. If you didn't like Skyfield, if you didn't like Starfield, if you thought Starfield was bad, that is the future for Fallout, that is the future for Elder Scrolls, that kind of game. It's like you're going to just see more of that. It's going to be just more of that. It's going to be more stupid and simplified and just poorly made and designed, poorly thought out in almost every aspect. So yeah, unless some sort of nuclear change happens, you know, a fucking, like, you know, a ray, God smites Todd Howard with lightning, and he goes, "Oh my God, we have to make a better game," you know. Like, you know, the devil visits Emil Pagliarulo and says, if you don't make a better game, you're going to hell. Like, something like that needs to happen. Something fucking biblical, you know, has to happen. Because otherwise, it's Starfield's all the way down. You know? Never mind people going crazy when they build. Yeah. You know, and it's going to be interesting because, like, I'm curious. There was rumors that there's going to be a Fallout 3 remaster, and that they might do what they did with Oblivion, and they might just like be like, "Oh yeah, here it is, it's out." I'm so curious. I'm so curious to hear what people think about Fallout 3. What kind of, like, massive cope about how it's actually great. Ugh. I can't wait to hear people who have played it for the first time ever tell me how it's like the greatest thing ever. ML makes a second draft. I hate the remakes there. Oh, so do I. I can't wait. See, look, there you go. There's Bruce Nesmith. That's who said that. Oh, Bruce Nesmith here. Oh yeah, you know, you don't want to play Morrowind. You don't want that anymore. Oh, you cringe going back to that. And there's Kurt Coleman who came out recently and said that, like, he was going to be the lead behind an Elder Scrolls game, and then they just kept delaying it, and then they made Starfield, and he left because he got upset. Yeah, I don't understand the remake. I don't know why people need to play games from not that far long ago with, like, a fucking shitty Unreal Engine. I have seen a lot of the footage of the Oblivion remaster. That game is fucking atrocious. It's so fucking ugly. It's ugly. It's so ugly. It looks all the NPCs, they look like mannequins. It's just, like, they look terrible. And it's like, yeah, oh, they looked goofy in the original Oblivion, but fuck, they didn't look like a fucking sin against God. Casuals consume everything, so it's a win-win. Yeah, I guess. It's just, you know, the people who are like, oh, I always wanted to play, I can't wait to play Oblivion for the first time. I can't wait to play Fallout 3 for the first time. It's like, you know, those games are out there. You can play the game. They're there. You don't need to have new... You know, okay, here's one person who consistently puts out good work for this series. That man can make some really good music. Oh, look, here's all the fucking... where all the money went for Fallout 3. Liam Neeson and Malcolm McDowell. Yeah, but it's not new and has bad graphics. There is a growing amount of people who will not play a game that is older than 2015 because it's old. They will give you a couple reasons. Oh, it's old. Oh, it looks bad. Like, and it will be two things, actually. It will be, it's old, and that will be good enough. They will literally just say, oh, the game is old, or they will say, oh, it's ugly, or it looks old, like it just doesn't look good. And it makes you want to, like, scream. Congratulations. Would you like to... Yeah, sure. Same guy did Burke and Fox. Yeah, it's Wes Johnson. It's what's his face? It's Shiogorath. Well, that's that. It's always a bittersweet. What the fuck do you want?
Don't miss the lonesome.
Leave me alone. It's always a bittersweet ending to this game because it's like, man, they're never gonna make another game like this again. And if anything, they will continue to ruin the series. And if anything, they will also like find a way to ruin this with like a remake or a remaster or some shit. Beautiful. That was Tale of Two Wastelands. Been a long playthrough, but it's finally finished. Ring-a-ding-ding, baby.